Hello, welcome back to Chesil Beach on a slightly murkier, mistier, rainier day. I'm back out in search for a sole. This is probably my third or fourth attempt at it. The weather conditions look pretty good for it. The water clarity isn't amazing. There's loads of squid about this year, so I hope to show you some of those later on. But the wind is behind me and the conditions are fairly calm, so I hope we can get into a sole. I've got loads of ragworm and I haven't got any other bait because I hope to catch a couple of squid to use as fresh bait. So join us on this adventure and we'll see what we can do. This is the rig I'm going to be using to try and catch the sole. This is one of my own prototypes that I've been working on, variation of something that I've been trying to make for a little while. Let's unpack it and we'll have a little look. This is it. This is the rig, nice and neatly packaged up. So fundamentally, this rig is called my Sole Destroyer. It's a boom rig or a two-hook rig, one with a nice big metal boom at the bottom, which helps the bait lie flat on the bottom. Real simple, sequin and a stopper on a size 1. On the top is a shorter snood, exactly the same setup with no boom. So the idea is when that boom is on the floor, that's lying dead flat. And if you think obviously the beach is going to be slightly angled, so it's probably going to be something like that. That rig's going to be dangling down. This one's going to be lying flat on the deck. That's the principle anyway, but that's my sole rig I'm going to be using today. So we're going to get this baited up and get it out there. That's the Sole Destroyer baited up. This is how the Sole Destroyer clips up. At the bottom of the top of the boom, there is sort of a backward facing kink in the boom. Looks like this. So then that part of the rig clips onto the top hook, and you can slide. This is the way I do it anyway. Slide it down so you're tight. That's tight on that bit, and then you hook your bottom hook like you normally would for any other rig, and that is fundamentally it. So it's all nice and clipped up with the boom acting as the cascade, as well as obviously the bottom part of the rig, and that's that. So we're getting cast out, tighten up my drag. Look at that, nice and straight, all clipped up. Happy days. The clay beds are all along Chesil, like I've said before, but it's just finding them. So today we're going to try and find them because that's where the sole hang out. First cast of the day, don't judge me if it goes badly. Ah, there's a fucking wind knot in there. Do I bring it in? That was a good cast though. We're going to hope for the best on that one. See a nice wind knot fly off there. That's what we like. Not. Second rig of the day is a two-hook specimen Plaice rig, which will be available on the website soon enough. Very similar concept to a running loop, but just set up for Plaice really. Trying to catch maybe a last straggling Plaice. Some big ones might still be about. You never know. Obviously the rig will catch other fish too. Again, how that clips up. The bottom hook has a cascade on it. Hook the cascade. This is the way I do it anyway. Hook the cascade onto the top hook. Hold it tight. And then hook the bottom hook onto the breakaway. So it looks something like that. all clipped up, ready to go. Don't judge me. This is multiplier, cast number 1, with gloves on. Probably a bad idea. Tide's running right actually, so I'm probably going to cast behind us, so you're not going to see this one, unfortunately. Ladies and gentlemen, we are fishing. There's loads of squid about this year, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to catch them on Chesil Beach. You don't have to go to piers, you don't have to go to Weymouth Pier, Pleasure Pier or the Stone Pier and be around 25 million other people. Kind of gap on Chesil pretty much any time of the day, and I'll show you how to catch a squid. This is it. You want a fluorocarbon trace with a jig. Pretty much use any jig, enough so you can cast it. A little starlight. Nice fluorocarbon. This is a 25-pound fluorocarbon trace, and that's it. See if we can do it. See if we can get one on the first go. The idea is just to reel in really slow, like slower than you would think. You're not spinning, not like for mackerel. Oh, straight away, literally first cast, and we're into a squid. This is what I mean. This won't be edited, I'll show you. This was my very first cast, and we are straight into a squid. I had a theory that they'd be around in the day as well, and I was proven right. Oh, there's a bit of ink. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The very first cast of me showing you in this tutorial of how to catch one, and we got one. It's really nice when stuff like that happens. It makes me look like I know what I'm doing. Squid on Chesil Beach. Now, this is it. This is like perfect bait for this time of year, and there's loads of them about. So I'm going to try and catch a few more, obviously. And yeah, look at that. I didn't film the retrieve just in case I had to deal with the wind knot, and I did. But there was some good news to it. Soul Destroyer isn't destroying soul. Do have a lovely, plump, late autumn, early winter Plaice. Look at that. It's a good size. Oh, that's the fucking boom, bent to shit. That's on the bottom hook of my Soul Destroyer rig, which for all intents and purposes is also good for Plaice. It works. Let's get another bait out there and see if we can get another one, or actually a soul this time. Looks like we got a fish. Let's hope it's not a dogfish. Culprit as always, as the night falls. Smelly dogfish. Stupid things. We'll carry on fishing. This is the time we can get a soul now. We've had a Plaice, which is nice, and only one ship fish so far. So we're getting back and move on. Well. My mics have died, so apologies if there's a difference in audio quality. Yeah, some good fishing today. We had a nice Plaice and some of these absolute krakens. I've had about 15 of them on the lures, so great for bait and for eating. What more could you ask for? Got a nice Plaice for dinner as well. I've had loads of little whiting, had loads of dogfish. I've probably shown you one dogfish. Had some small whiting as well. I didn't show you those, but not massively interesting. So yeah, just session almost complete. High tide was about 45 minutes ago. Hasn't turned yet. bites are going dead. I'm running out of bait, so probably going to call it a day here. I thought I'd just show you what can be achieved in the day and at night on Chesil Beach. Some of these squid are pretty big. That's my hand. And quick question, or quick answer, because I anticipate the question, why am I wearing gloves? I'm wearing gloves for 2 reasons. There you go, little slippy squid. One, I've been using a lot of rag today and it can irritate your hands. 2, it's sort of an extra layer of protection when it's colder. I've learned this trick in Norway, so there's the answer. Lovely. All these squid will be eaten or used as bait, so none will go to waste. Thanks for joining us on a pretty fruitful trip to Chesil. Hope you learned something, and I hope you get some inspiration to come and fish the beach yourself. Tight lines, and we'll see you next time.